Hello everybody, my name is Matt and welcome back to Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. Very excited to get back into this mystery because last time I discovered how to go into the Shadow World, or what I guess might technically be called the Endless Canyon. I'm not sure if that's like the whole area, or if that just describes like one section. I don't know, but we got to get back over there, do a little bit more exploring in them areas over there. Now I'm assuming what is the case is that because last time which fire did we go into? I don't remember, but I'm assuming that each one leads to different areas within the Shadow World, because there were certain areas like we spawned in one spot. We went in. Actually, we didn't go in any. That's right. So we went in on the temple side. Or in the temple, that was... Oh, I need an artifact, don't I? Damn it. We'll get one of those. But we went in the temple that was part of the Hidden Valley Ranch area, but it wasn't one of the three that were marked in the canyon. You know what I'm saying? So that led us somewhere with where we could see the shadow of one of the inhabitants. But we couldn't reach any of the shores of the specific... Whoopsie, daddy. We couldn't reach the shores of any of the specific areas. And, like, this was one that we passed. The Candlelit Tower, I think it was called in the other place. So, first order of business is to obtain an artifact, which there may be one closer. I honestly don't know. But I know that there's one up here. So we're going to go up here, and instead of going in the shrine that's closest to, on this side of the gorge, I'm going to take the tunnel with the ghost matter and fall asleep in front of the fire that actually has like a symbol drawn into the cliff face, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, we got some choppy waters up in here. Okay, that one was my fault. I apologize, Mr. Boat. Now, I'm assuming that each section that we get to will have something like that we can collect, or will have something to do with unlocking... Except there. Something to do with unlocking one of the seals on each of the vaults. Now, given the nature of this game and how time loops, I'm inclined to believe that it's not going to be like an item that we deliver, but more like it's going to be knowledge that we attain, and then we can unlock all of the sigils, or whatever you'd like to call them, on the sealed vault in one run. Okay, so this is the one that we didn't go in last time. I'm not sure what the significance is of this version of... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm not sure what the significance is of... Wait a second, am I dumb? Is there not a fire in here? There may not be a fire in here. Is another one of these. That makes me want to crack it, and I'm not sure how to do that. I know I already looked in here before. Ooh. Did I look back here? I don't remember, honestly. I could have just skedaddled. Oh, this is the... Alright, this is that area. Okay, so everything I was saying was wrong. Great. So that is the one that we started in last time. I'm going to go back in there and see if we can explore a little bit more. How about that? Alright, back to the dream realm. Can you tell I haven't played this since last week? Okay. So I think I pretty much explored all that I needed to explore in that area. Do I have a flashlight? No, I sadly do not. So I know... Okay, good. I wanted to test whether or not that extinguished my flame or the candlelight's flame. So one of the things that we learned was that... Come on, I need some additional light. I may need to turn up the brightness on this game, but I can't see. But one of the things we learned was that... whoever that one guy was that was carrying the tablet, that vision, or the slide reel that we got to see of some inhabitant carrying a tablet over to some other guy was that all of the lights were extinguished. So I'm assuming that whenever we get to this secret well, or whatever it is it's called, I don't know, dark well, something like that, big hole department, thank you very much, U.S. government. Anyway, once we get there, we're gonna have to make sure all of the candles around that area are extinguished. I want to check, while we're at this one, I want to go ahead and check these other some of these areas that we went to last time to make sure I'm not missing anything. And then the obvious next step is to go to the other two areas on the ring world and see what we can find in those other shrines' respective shadow places. Okay, so here's the tower. That's the destroyed building, and that one dude was standing right there. That's where he was, because that's that telescope. I think we saw that in the slide reel, but obviously we can't reach that from here. So I think my next step is to head over to the tower's sanctuary, or sanctum, whatever you want to call it, fire pit, and doze off in front of that and see if I can't find a few more clues inside of that tower. You know, I actually forgot. That thing's about to fall over, isn't it? But actually, at about the same time, it falls over, the loop ends. So, if it falls over before I get there, at least I'll know that we're about to get reset. Alright, we're back on the inside. So, where are you dead boys at? Oh. That doesn't sound good. Yep, everything's turning sideways. Damn it. Okay, well, that's no bueno. Alright, but that's the next one I want to go to. I don't remember if there's an artifact to get to that would be quicker than the one up by the hanging, or like the secluded, whatever the hell it's called. You know what I'm talking about, the place where we started this loop at. Because there are more that are right by the grove near the entrance, but like they're all blocked by ghost matter, so I don't think I can get in there unless I can get in through the bottom, but I don't remember if there's an opening there. Oh, I can get in from underneath. Alright, that's good to know. That saves me quite a bit of time. Okay, there's some on that side of the room, but if memory serves, I don't have to go on that side of the room because there's one right there. Hell yeah. Okay, that makes my life exponentially easier because I don't have to make a complete loop around this friggin' ring before I can start going into shadow areas. Alright, good. Now, I maintain that, like, I know I haven't been in this one, but, like, in this shrine up here, but I really want to get to, I don't know, something's just drawing me to the tower. And also because I guess I can't access the tower after the dam breaks. I would assume it would yank me out of the Endless Canyon, like once their fire goes out, because I assume mine would too, but I don't know, maybe that's not how it works, but it probably is. So I actually, yes, I would like to get to this one first, please and thank you. Go ahead and park my baby over here, even though it's probably not going to matter by the time I come out. She deserves the best. Let's get in this bad boy. I guess, I don't know, do I have to use the cave? No, I don't. Alright, that's good. I remember it saying something about, like, you need to use the cave to enter it, but I'm not, I think that's, oh, okay, I guess that's just, like, the outside area. So, even if, even if I could have gotten in last time, I was in the wrong spot anyway. Alright, my lads, you ready to share some secrets with me? Okay. Now we should... Oh, I see. You got a different opening there. Hello? Jeez, it's so dark for, man. You couldn't put some lights in here? Yes, yes. Different area. Yep. Okay, my hypothesis was correct. Yeah. Dude, I am so smart. I should seriously win, like, smartest person of the decade. Hell yeah. So, where's... Ooh, I see you. I bet I have to pull a boat up to that, because I don't have my jetpack here, sadly. Hey, stop making that moaning noise. Normally it's alright, but not right now. Ooh. Another big area to explore. Fun! I'm gonna go to the right first. Ooh, hello. There are strange noises here sometimes. I don't know that I'm really a fan of them. Excuse me? Oh, are we not alone? Do we have company? I wasn't expecting any company. I'll put a pot of tea on. Not tea, water. I mean, not water, coffee. That is like very unsettling. So, let me just walk this way. All right, cool. Is there a way to get up there? There is. Not that I can see, but I'm sure there is. All right. I'm wondering if they're going to intentionally obfuscate the... Ooh. Okay, well, there's you. I need a partner. Ah, there you are. Awesome. Man, that stranger sounded like he had fat footsteps. I don't know if I'm calling them strangers just like for no reason, or if they were called strangers somewhere in the game, or just because the craft is called the stranger. That's a really cool method of transportation. Yeah, I like that a lot. Ooh. Elevator. Is there anywhere to go out here? Is there any reason I'd be out here over this way in these parts? Are we back to the entrance? Yes, we are. Okay. I was about to say there are multiple, but there are not. I'm a liar. So let's take this elevator since it's the only method of locomotion, up or down. Get in it first. There we are. And I guess we're going to hell now. So I'm starting to wonder if... like what the creepy thing, that setting that I talked about in the first episode means. If it just means like maybe some people found the slideshows unsettling and so they replaced them with like different slides. Ooh. What do you... Oh my god. Why'd you do that? Was I not supposed to get close to it? Ah, maybe that was it. That seriously unsettled me a lot. But let's get back over there and play with it more. Oh! This is the well area. Right there. Alright. Cheeky. So... Wait, is this not different, or did I just miss this the last time? It's very possible. Ooh, damn, a whole house? All right, fair enough. Can I reach that from where I started? What the hell is making that noise? This DLC has a lot of like spooky noises, and I really like it. But anyway, yeah, I was wondering if that's what they meant by the creepy content, or if there's more to come that is even more creepy. It sounded like they were going to be like jump scares, like this is going to be like a horror DLC, which would be cool. But, so before we go and explore that well more, I want to see what's in this house. Nice place you got here, Big Chief. Hope you don't mind if I let myself in. It's downstairs. Ooh, nice rug. What do you do? Okay, spawn a boat. Probably could use that to go to different areas, but I don't really know what the purpose would be, unless it would be to go over to the whatchamacallit, that sealed vault, and maybe we'd see different visions when we went in there this time. Maybe we'll try that later. I want to hit this. Ooh, I want to hit this area, and then I want to see what's up with that well. And then I want to see... Is this going on forever? No. It has a ominous farty glow around it now. I want to check out this tower, and then I want to check out the well, and then we can move on to the vault if we so desire. Ah, fresh air again. Nice. Okay, so there's the 3 of these. So is this telling me to go to this hut first? Like, do I have to visit each one of these sequentially? I don't know. It would be pure speculation at this point. So, to avoid the snapping of my tibias, I'm going to take the stairs back down. Then we can go investigate that bell some more. Current hypothesis with that well area, that thing went off because I approached it with this thing with its light out. So I'm assuming we got to use that R function, conceal it, and then we can get close. But I had a bunch of candles burning around it anyway. You know what? I'm not one to question logic. Let's just go. Let's give it a try. And I'm going to walk up to that. Maybe, whatever. Let's just go. How about that? I come to realize in editing that almost all of my speculation regarding what's going to happen in this DLC is wrong. So I'm trying to get myself on the mindset of like, just play the game instead of trying to hypothesize about everything that's going to happen, because you're probably going to be way off. Ah. It be a watcher. Jesus Christ. Ah. So it needs to not see me. Alright, well, we're... Oh my god, the whole fucking world is tilting. So does that extinguish the fire or not? Alright, another question. If I guard this, can I just walk through the water, or is that gonna... That's gonna extinguish it. Ah, okay. So there's no way for me to make it in this way, is there? Because of that bridge light, and I can't make it past that. Fair enough. So I'm going to take a wild guess and assume I need to use those hands, get on the other side of it where there is no bridge with light. Right? Because there's a bridge there. I think there's rocks over there I can probably jump on. But I'm going to need to be on the other side for that. I don't know if I have time this go round, because I think everything's about to break. Unless I can just walk over here. No, I most certainly cannot. Hello? Oh, there are fucking stairs right here that I missed. Okay, fine. What have secrets you down here? Can I read you yet? I guess not. Alright, we don't have much time. I'm going to assume that says welcome, and I'm going to come on in. Ooh! Cheeky, cheeky. Fuck, that was not the... Okay, but this is my only light source. I can't see anything. Oh. Okay. So it only looks in one direction. Good to know. Oh. Alright. What do you do? Probably spawn another boat. Oh boy. We're going in. We're going in. Okay. Boat time. Now, I may have messed up a little bit because we're in a new loop and I did not put that other thing down. Or I didn't spawn the, you know, what's it called? Oh, wait. No, this is what that guy rode. That means there should... I don't want to teleport there, but there should be like a little hand thing up there. So this should lead us to the abandoned I church. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Making progress, baby. I just want to make sure not to fall in any of these cracks in the floor. Hello? Anyone here? If there is, you need to tell me. Because I'm going to shit myself if you jump out at me. Oh. Okay, well, this is where the dude was standing. What does that mean for me? Ah. Okay. Oh, this might be the elevator. There were multiple elevators leading up to some of the upper floors. Yeah. Okay. We're up. What are you supposed to do? Or wait, do I extinguish? Well, that was cool. I liked that. Not so sure. What is that? What is that? What are you doing? What's that? Who did that? Those are going down a long way. So, can I get like a jump or something? I guess, can I jump right here? Yeah, that's probably alright. Slightly hurt, but it's okay. So you're one of the hand things. Okay, I think... Oh my sweet Jesus. Hi. Remember how I was asking about the horror elements a minute ago? Yeah. Found them. Thanks. Appreciate it. Wow. That one unnerved me. I was actually paralyzed right there. I could not in the game. My hand was paralyzed. Oh man, that got me. But it looks like all the lights are still out, which is good. Which means we're just playing like a friendly game of tag, right? So I guess I gotta look out for his light, because he flashed it at me. Honestly, I assumed that was a scripted incident, and that like I was gonna shine it and nothing was gonna be there, and I was very wrong about that. Jesus Christ, I thought that was him. All right, well, let's go down since we've got... all of this. No. Did he call that? No. Not interested. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So he can find you if the light's not on, okay? Just so you all know. Jesus, that is terrifying, man. I don't like that. Coffee, help. Oh my god. Oh. So that elevator was not being called for him. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to know where he is. Ooh. Okay, he's back there. I'll shut the hell up. Okay. So, I guess it was going back up to reset for me. But so, hiding my light does not hide me from Big Homie. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to go slow and like listen out. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Brother. Well, how about that? I could not see. I'm leaving. Nope, I'm leaving. Nope. I'm over here. You can't see me. So he'll like spotlight look for you. Is he about to come across this bridge? He better not. Oh. He's coming across this bridge? Oh my god. Bruh. Bro. Well, that's not cool. What am I supposed to do now? I'm running. You can't get me. You can't get me. Well, you can push me off, I guess, you son of a bitch. This man is gatekeeping hard, all right? He's gatekeeping hard. And I don't much appreciate that. So, one, I'm curious if there are multiple of them. I assume there are, considering there are like multiple. Bro, what is? So I'm wondering if there are multiple of them. I'm assuming that there are, considering one is constantly patrolling the floor that I'm on. And another one seems to always be downstairs. So I'm guessing there's at least two. At least two. I don't know if there's like a certain path maybe the game wants me to take. Or if they're just following their own path whenever they want and I have to... Bro, damn, they're so fast. And I don't hear them. That makes me think they're in a static position. Maybe the guy up top roams around, but that makes me think the ones in the bottom are in a static position, because I came right face to face with that one earlier and he didn't budge, but I think that's because I didn't turn my light on all the way. Now, I don't know if he was just standing still to take a little rest, or if there are multiple on the path and I'm supposed to like go a certain way, because I don't think they're moving because I can't friggin' hear them. And it seemed when I was like flickering my light, like that one guy didn't notice that I was right next to him. All right, let's go. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's the ticket, to kind of flicker your light and see if they're standing there. And if they are, find a different way down or across rather. So to the far right, no good. On here, we know there was a guy ahead that way. Around that corner. Right? Yes. But now he's moving. But I don't know if he was moving before. Bro, you just got played so hard. Okay, I need to flicker it a little bit so I can friggin' see. Whoa. Okay. I think I'm down deep enough where I can just have my fucking light on. Oh! That was a nerve-wracking experience. It also took a long time to get past those pricks. And apparently I'm not done. But what is this fucking labyrinth? Did he just block me in here? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do myself. The sound is just funny to me. What can I say? Alright, so they do not want me down there. And I'm not even safe once I get past those guys that are standing on the upper part. Now that makes me wonder. Again, I don't know if they're static until they see you or not. I'm inclined to believe they are, only because the guy up top was always walking around and I came across him in different areas. But the people on the bottom, that one guy was in the same place twice, which I want to say is unlikely. Then again, I have no clue if it's likely or not. And there's at least one down in the bottom that's also patrolling. And it seems like it's more of a maze, because there's a like that one spot that I went to down that hallway had absolutely nothing in it. So, oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Shocking. So I guess I just need to get to the front of that like underground area. I would suppose that's the goal. I really don't know, but it seems like the best option I have. All right, we're back in the basement area. It is not fun to have to navigate that every time. But, like I said, back in the basement. So, again, I'm not sure if... there was one right there! Well, this looks... oh my god, I just saw another one. There he is. Am I supposed to, like, get up there? Going for it. How do I get up? Bro, I hear them everywhere. He's above me. I'm down somehow. Beneath. Is this good? Is this bad? Is this where I need to be? I have no way of knowing. I need to make it across one of those multiple bridges. But... oh, you prick, huh? Okay. Where are you at? Alright. Can he see me from this far? I don't think so. Alright, so I'm going to have to pivot around... I'm going to have to pivot around this guy. And I'm going to count on those eyes. Nope. Your mom. Your mom. Bro. Oh my god. Are there multiple down here? I think there are. Oh my god. Will you go away? Yep, there are two. If I could make it out right now, that would be so cool, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Like, if I could make it out, knowing that two of them were behind me. I see one. Ooh! Oh, come on. Go away, go away, go away. I'm running. No, your mom. Your mom. Too fat, too slow. Go away. Ooh. Booking it. Booking it. Double time. Where is it? Where's a bridge? Where's a bridge? Oh, that was cash. That was so much money. You wouldn't even believe how rich I am. I have so much. Ooh. Alright, it's just a straight shot. I'm going for it. Please don't screw me. Oh my god. Down! Got it. Ooh. A sigil. Bruh. This is a big room. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Oh. Open. A film reel. Cool. Ugh. I'm still detoxing from that. I'm still... oh. Well, that's interesting. Can I... okay, no, I still need to obtain a film reel. Are these all the same? Oh my god, they're not. Well, oh wait, is this just like a catalog of all of them? That could be the case. Because if this is the I one, then, what the hell? Oh. If this is the I one, then I think it's just... yeah, this is definitely the I one. Right? They see the eye. Oh, it's scary. Ah! Okay, anyway, we've seen that one before. But this is advantageous. I don't need that. Because this means I can find some of the pieces that I'm missing. Because I definitely have not found all of the slides like this one. That's a brain. And, a thing. I don't know. What are you? Ooh. Okay. Got us a brain there. He walks in. Yeah, he does the thing where he goes to sleep. And his brain does something. Ah, and he's transported. Oh. What the hell happened to him? No more brain. Gone. Brain removed. Oh. So he went anyway. So he made it. Okay. So the ones that did it and died went home? Question mark. They just like couldn't come back. Ooh, this is showing that other. So showing something destroying that planet. I don't know. Again, with the speculation thing. All right. They hit the hammer to wake him up. Gotcha. Homie was having a good time. You had to fucking suck him back here. That's... Ooh! Not what you like to see. Was that the dead guy? Ah. So did it pull back the first guy, or was I misreading that? Because we did it, yeah, and successful brain connection brought back that. Oh, and this was a different one with a dead. I don't know. Is it the same guy as a different guy? I don't know. Too complicated for me. So, what I'm really trying to do here before this round ends, well, it was to try to pick up any pieces I might be missing. Oh, I need to deposit this. Unless I don't. Will one of these suffice? Slide reel does not fit. No. Okay, I'm going to assume that's the same story for all of them. Yeah. Alright, so I need to deposit that. Alright, but this door up here is shut. So what do we do about this? Okay, well I made that. The world's tilting again. Okay, but to what end, though? Unless if there's like a hand around here somewhere. I'm a bit confused because, again, I don't have my jetpack. Do you want me to go back up? I really don't want to. I mean, I figured I'd get at least a little more... Ow, that's probably going to kill me at some point. I figured I'd get like a little more exposition. That didn't even update my ship log. What is that? Is that the tower? I think that's the tower. Well, it doesn't... I don't appear to be able to teleport anywhere from here. I guess I'll go back up. I don't want to, but... It didn't look like there was anything else for me down there. Right? But then what was the point of coming down here in the first place? Yep, they're still here. Oh. I'm opening the pictures. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, that's the end of me. Okay. So why ain't he getting woken up? Not that I'd exactly want him to, but... Oh, okay, so... I could open up the pictures. I don't really know what that would do for me, though. You know what I'm saying? Because... I don't know. And... while that was nice to get a little exposition... unless that Eye of the Universe one would have been different, I don't really see what I could have gleaned from that. Yeah, it was the information about like the brain links and what happens when you die while you're in there, I guess. But like, I'm not dead. So is it trying to tell me that these strangers can't be brought out, maybe? I don't know. Because I was, like I said, I was expecting a bit more exposition when I went down there. But I didn't know that you could crack open those portraits. So that could very well have something to do with it. So I can outrun them, but not when that thing's flashing, because it slows me down for some reason. Slows me down to a walking speed. Because I could have outran that guy. I could have made it back to the elevator. I don't know if I would have gotten the down button off, but I could have made it back. So, like, what? Again, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Can I just jump over that? I feel like I can just... Yeah. Do I need to, like, open all of these? Is that the grand idea here? Am I looking for a specific one? That would make the most sense to me. I'm hearing one of them behind me, and I'm not a fan of it. Well, so much for that. Do you have anything I want or need? Now I'm lost. This game is like just periods of like, aha, Eureka. And then you go on like a few more steps, and then you just get completely like thrown for a loop again. Because maybe I should just forget about the tower for now and go to the other site, the last site near the entrance, because I'm not like sure what I'm supposed to get from being down here and doing this over and over again. Is that motherfucker over there? No, he's not. So I'm gonna, before I do that, let me try popping this thing again. And that way, I guess I can go but there wasn't even anything down there, was there? Yep, that was a shadow of one of them. How about that? Did he just make me? Open? Thanks. Whoa! Juke! Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Do they quit? I don't know if they just like forget about it or if they stay on you once they've got you. Oh, they'll quit. Alright. Well, some of these look more distorted than other ones, but nothing that like that one. That one and this one have like something going on with them. Oh my god, please. Just trying to look at your nice family portraits. That one has some weird eyes. I feel like I'm off base here, because I don't think that's it. Open every portrait in this place and to find one. I mean, I've opened pretty much all of them, and it's been telling me no dice. So I'm thinking, either there's something I'm missing here, or there's another piece of the puzzle somewhere else. Because obviously, that symbol downstairs was the symbol that like we needed, that we've like been looking out for. But there was no picture behind it. So like I say, I don't know if that means like, oh, I'm supposed to... Hey, stop. And these aren't anything special. Excuse me. Yeah, so I don't know if that means like... It's like I say, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a feature. It's like, oh, look at this. You can open all these things. And then when you get down here, you open another one. It could be that, do I need to find a picture or project a picture onto it? That could be, but I don't know how I do that. Let me see. This is the only one I didn't flip through. Is there like something here that I didn't see before? I doubt it. I should have just gone in reverse, but oh well. We got a Wait a second. Were there frames there that weren't there before? Shit, wrong button. Were there frames there that weren't there before? I swear. I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. I thought I got to like right there. I didn't know it went that far before. I don't know. I could have just missed it. So they get angry and they burn the thing down. Oh, are these preserved? Are these not going to have the burnt slide reels? Ah, there it is. Okay. So that's them building the thing. And they sent out that craft to the eye to try and contain it. And then all of its quantum properties went away. And then they came here. Alright, well that's good to know that this is the place where like the slides are preserved. However, that does not help me with this. Can I blow these out? I don't think I can. Well, that's good, but like I hadn't seen either of these, so I don't know if there were slides missing. Oh boy, here we go. I'm standing on the walls. Huh. Alright. Well, there's one more thing I want to do this episode, and that is see what's up with that other place near the entrance up to the stranger. Okay, so maybe I just missed it or what, I don't know. But we did actually get some more log entries. Let's see what they say. A library, oh my god, Jesus. A library full of intact slide reels hidden deep underground. There is a container marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents have been destroyed. Oh. Okay. I found a slide reel that shows the stranger's inhabitants analyzing the eye of the universe. Intact slides reveal the construction and launch of a spacecraft designed to block the eye's signal. I found a slide reel that shows two artifacts being lit near a green fire. The first artifact lights after its bearer falls asleep, and the second lights after its bearer dies. Oh! I found a slide reel that appears to be some sort of error report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake one of the stranger's inhabitants. Failing to wake them. Okay, so those two were different incidents then. See, I thought the guy walked into the area of the fire and that caused him to die. But if it's saying that he died on accident, that's a little bit different. And then it says, that's a different person. So it just fails to wake up the inhabitants, which is like I said, maybe a different error. Starlit Cove, a secluded village nestled within a cove. A candlelit tower sits atop a nearby island. The well at the bottom of the village is guarded by a statue that activates an alarm bell when it sees me. I found the remains of a burnt-out building on the outskirts of the village. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, because there wasn't anything there in the ruins of the Eye of the Universe, church thing. Alright, so all these systems seem to have a bell around them. So could it be they all went to sleep? Whether or not, one of the things I don't know about is this a dream world, or is this an actual teleportation device to their home planet? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know which one it would be. But so is what happened they all took the big slumber and then the bell didn't wake them? Because it seemed in that slide that even though the bell went off and that guy was dead in the chair, he still was able to move around and do stuff in the other world. I don't know. But now I'm excessively paranoid that there's going to be giant fucking owl people walking around trying to snatch me. But I don't think that should be too much of a worry right now, because we're in a different area. We're safe. We're okay. Well, safe. I shouldn't say safe, but we're in a different area. So I'm going to try to relax a little bit like that so I can actually see. What are you going to give me? Extinguish. Ooh. Ah. Well, considering that door is closed, I'm going to go ahead and blow all that out. Let's see where that leads. First and foremost, let's get right into the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen. Anything over there? Ooh, tunnel. Oh, wait, never mind. That's the door that I just opened. Cool. So, wait, is this the one that I found in the last episode? I think just leads to the other area. That door didn't just close on me, did it? All right, good. Good. Yeah, this just kind of leads out here. I don't really think this does anything for me. Because like, you can get off here on the boat, like from the first place that we went to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go the other way and explore. It is kind of funny that, like, I accidentally did these in complete fucking reverse order. Sorry about that. It probably would have been better if I did them sequentially, but that's okay. What are you doing? Just sitting out here, you just chilling? You just watching, bro? Alright. I see that place over there. Wonder what that's about. I don't know. Here, I'll light a few candles. Be nice and cozy in here. Alright, well. Alright, that's the door open, so we can head back over this way. I guess I'll extinguish it. I don't really... It's like I said, I don't really know what the point is. But whatever. You know what? Actually, if you'd have done this in order, Matt, I bet this was teaching you that if you can turn off those lamps by hitting this thing. I bet that's what it was trying to teach me. So when I go to the second one that's supposed to be the tower, then I know I'm like, oh, there's lamps that I have to cross. I know I need to find one of these things to turn them off. Yeah, anyway, thanks. Figured it out myself. Gotcha. That actually makes sense then, because I wouldn't be surprised if there was something in here that then did something in the next one, and then in the next one it does something that in the third one that I can do something in. It's amazing. If that happens, my ability to, like, get things right but in the wrong way is just on point. Okay, well, I'm seeing multiple paths here forward, so I guess I'm just going to go to this far left one. That kind of looks like the cabin that we started off in the third room, but I do not know. Okay, well, there's the thing for this. You hanging out this way somewhere? Can't climb you, sadly. Ah! Amazing. You just go ouch. You just go this way. Past the platform. Okay, you gonna give me a bridge or something like that? I sure hope so. Yeah! Big bridge, too. Dang! That's how we like it. Hopefully there were no secrets back there. Alright. It's a lovely planet y'all got. Kind of... Wow! Great. Creepy music and owl people. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Yay! Woo! I'm so happy. So I wonder... So, like, I still don't entirely understand how they work. Like, if... I don't know if my light source has anything to do with them detecting me. Ooh. But if it does, then that's a problem, because that means all the ambient light source in the environment, like all these candles that I keep lighting, are not going to be doing me any favors. I didn't know that was there. I was not finished exploring that way. Thank you. Oh, making me nervous. I shouldn't do this. I know exactly what's going to happen. Don't I? Hello? Oh. I just want to confirm. Are they going to be hostile? Yes. Yep. Nope. Don't worry about it. There's nothing here, bro. How did I... Do these things not exist in the third one? Or did I just somehow incredibly luck out and not come across any? Oh, God. Okay. Well, only one way to go now. Light this, please. I like to know where I've been. Oh. Wait a second. Is that where I started? Where I just walked up here and come across this way? Alright, well, if that is the case, that'll be useful to know in the future. Can I jump that? No, that guy's creepy. What's up, bud? I accidentally did that. Anyway. Go away. Go back to your walk. That's what I thought. Prick. Ooh. Why did I do that? It was dumb. I guess I just want to see if he was there. Is there another way I can go? I think this is the only way forward, right? Yeah, they're playing the creepy cathedral music inside there. I saw a few of them walking in that way, so I guess that's the only way in. And for some reason, I just got to go in there. I got to see what's up. And I also just had to provoke that one and pull him off of his scripted path. So now he's probably going to be in my way. You still over here? You hanging out? I think that's him. All right. It looks like he's walking back. Take a slightly divergent path and not fall into the water. Okay, dam just broke, which should not affect me unless it floods the basement. That might flood the basement. I can't remember. Yes, it does. Damn it. Okay, a little bit of information we got on the shrouded woodlands, a dense forest along the banks of a river. I hear music coming from a candlelit building across the water. Found a covered bridge leading into the darkest part of the forest. Well, that's unsettling. All right. I know I said that would be it. We call it an episode, but I lied. I want to get back in there because I feel like I can at least get into that lit building. And I want to see what's going on. There's also, I feel like something of note is that by far, as soon as the dam breaks, this first one becomes unavailable. Then the second one becomes unavailable like right before the loop ends. And the third one, whoops, I need to go in here, don't I? And the third one, you can stay in the entire time. So I'm not sure if that, you know what I'm saying? Because that makes me think, come on, get up there, big boy. Damn it. That makes me think like there might be some time sensitive element to it. And I wouldn't like having to go to all three, like if that's the end game, running from one to the other to try and, accumulate whatever, collect or activate something. I wouldn't want to do that. If I have to do it, then I will, but it does make me anxious. So let's go ahead. That was the wrong one. Get back in there, and I think, if I remember correctly, then there was like a super shortcut, right? If we just come out of the hut and go to the left, I believe. There it is. There it is. I knew I saw it. All right, I want to go and get some lights in here because I kind of need to see where I'm going. Now, I don't think I need that other bridge because that was actually, that hand was a little bit hidden. If you didn't know it was there, I don't think you would have picked up on it. So, I think that's just a handy little shortcut. Alright, I'm going to try to get ahead of this lad. If I can. I don't know how fast they're moving. Where's the... Ooh! What the hell? Was he coming after me, or... I couldn't tell if he was coming after me or if he was going down like in a hole. I want to stay kind of close to him because I don't want to run into someone if they come up from behind me. That would be scary. Where the hell are y'all going? Oh! Give him a way enough room, because if he turns around, there is no way I'm getting out of this. I mean, I can outrun him, but like, to what end, you know? Alright. So, I wonder if there's a top entrance or if there's something and the upper part of the building, or if this is the only entrance. They look peaceful enough, like with the owl face and all that. But man, they also move in like an uncanny type way. Alright, where you at, Big Chief? Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright. Hopefully none of them are coming behind me. I didn't see any in the forest. Alright, let's go in and close in on our friend up here. Jesus, they're blasting, bro. They're having a party. Is he like right up there? First of all, is anyone... Alright, there are some coming behind me. Well, I guess he doesn't get invited to the party. Poor guy. Alright, what's the specs here, my guy? That guy's right there. What am I supposed to do about that? They're looking at me. Well, shoot! Hey, what's up? Okay. Fascinating. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't follow them. Maybe what I should do, because I was completely... That wasn't happening. There was no way I could have gotten around them. So maybe what I'm supposed to do is actually go in the top way and be all secret spy man-like, huh? How about that? Alright, so when I get closer, I'm not going to go in the front door. I'm not going to literally stare at all of them in the face and piss them all off. This may actually be the last guy. I mean, like, I don't know. But it could be. Are there any alternate ways around, my friend? Actually, is there no way to the roof? I didn't really look past the front door. Okay, that actually may have been everybody. Because when I came in, the door shut, but maybe we're supposed to come in here after everyone? Hello? Hey! You guys gonna do something? What is that? Oh, your mom. That guy's holding something up there. Well, that's the end for me. So are y'all like not actually doing anything in here? You just hanging out? Is that the if I keep this off? Well, I'm sneaking, you can't see me. Bro, what are y'all doing in here? What's the point? What is this going on? Oh, man. Okay, I think we gotta call it there because I'm getting to be in an impasse. Oh, man. Okay, I started off questioning what was up with the creepiness and the creepy setting. I found my answer. Woo! I think that was the first time I've ever, like, when we came across one of those owl creatures for the first time, was the first time I've ever, like, actually frozen, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do, because I was legitimately not expecting it. I don't think, in the base game, I don't think any of the character models move, like, from their spot. You know, they'll move their hands and their legs, like, they'll, like, move around a little bit, but I don't think they actually walk. Except for maybe a few on Timber Hearth that move around, like, for the environment. I don't know. I might be wrong, but, man, that was something I was completely not expecting. So, in terms of spooks, I mean, obviously, if I'd have done them in order, then I would have been aware of that. But, like, that was a good scare. And I don't even know if it was really meant to be a scare or not. But I think what we can walk away from this and with the knowledge that, so on the top of that tower, it shows us going in order. At least I think that's what it's trying to say. Like, you do them sequentially, and then the last step is the sealed vault. I just am at an impasse here because I don't know what exactly it wants from me in terms of all of them go in to this house, but there's really not anything going on. And I thought that was the last one, like in the line, and I thought maybe once he went in the house that the doors would close and something would happen. It looked like one of them was in there with like a projector of some sort. And clearly I was wrong about that one being the last one in, but that's maybe what I need to do. I don't know. Oops. But we will play around with it next time and dig deeper into this mystery. I honestly thought we might finish it in this episode, but clearly there's a lot more going on here than my human brain has anticipated, which I totally dig. So I hope you all will join me for that adventure. And please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be uploading a new video of Shadows of the Moon on Tuesday, which is shaping up to be a pretty good time. It looked very high quality, so that got me hooked into that. You don't want to miss it. Happy Friday, everybody. Please be sure to have a good weekend and a good Monday. I will see you all here on Tuesday. Please stay happy, stay healthy, eat lots of food, drink lots of water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.